Hello dear subscribers of our channel. Today I want to tell you about Ken Robinson's presentation, School Skill Creativity. So, a lot of people have an interest in education because it's one of those things that go deep with people, like religion and money and other things. We have a huge wasted interest in it, partly because it's education that's meant to take us into the future that we can't grasp. So, children are not frightened of being wrong. And it is vital for creativity because if you are not prepared of being wrong, you will never come with anything original. But as we grow up, the most children lost that capacity and they become frightened of being wrong because we stigmatize mistakes. Picasso once said, every children are born artists. But the problem is to remain artists as we grow up. Every education system on the earth had the same hierarchy of subjects. Mathematics and languages are at the top, then humanitarians, and at the top are the arts. And as pretty much every system too, there is a hierarchy within arts. Art and music are normally given higher status in school than drama and dance. So, truthfully, what happens is, as children grow up, we start to educate them progressively from the waist up and then focus on their heads and slightly to one side. Now, our education system is predicted on the idea of academic ability. So, the hierarchy is rooted on the idea that the most useful subjects for work are at the top. So, you were probably pushed politely away from things you like, because you will never get a job by doing this. And the second is academic ability, which has really come to dominate our view of intelligence. Because universities design the system in their image. If you think of it, the whole system of public education around the world is a protected process of university entrance. And the consequence is they're highly talented, brilliant and creative people think they're not because things they are like at school weren't valued or were actually stigmatized. And I think we can't go forward by this way. We know three things about intelligence. First is diverse. We think about the world in all ways that we experience it. We think visually, we think in sound, we think in movement, we think in abstract themes. If you look at the intersection of human brain, intelligence is wonderfully interactive and the brain isn't divided into compartments. And the third thing about intelligence is distinct. So now I want to tell you about famous choreographer Gillians. When she was at school, she was really hopeless. And school in 30s wrote to her parents and said, we think Gillian has a learning disorder and she was fidgeting and she couldn't concentrate. So she was with her mother at with the doctor and she was on her mother's hands and for 20 minutes while this man was listening for her problems that Gillian had in school. And at the end, the doctor sat next to Gillian and said, I had listened to all these things that your mother told me and I need to talk to her privately. And when they got out of the room, he turned the radio that was sitting on his desk. And the minute they got out of the room, she was on her head, she was on her legs, moving to the music. The doctor said to her mother, just stand and watch her. They watched her for a few minutes and then he said, Gillian isn't sick, she's a dancer. Took her to a dance school. So she was actually auditioned for the Royal Ballet School and she had a wonderful career at the Royal Ballet and she founded her own company, Gillian Dance Company. She is given a pleasure to millions and she is a multimillionaire. Somebody else might put her to medications and talk her to calm down. So the idea of spreading is that our task is to educate our children at their whole being so that they can face this future.